So what's going on? So today I'm going to do a review for this new artist called JR. Now his mixtape is called The Letter. Now he's been sending me songs here and there to, get my thoughts on, share my thoughts on what I liked, if I didn't like it, and stuff like that. And he finally has dropped a mixtape. So I'm going to hop right into it, give some things I don't like, give some things, constructive criticism on it, some things I liked about it, shows a couple tracks, my top 3 songs, my rating for this mixtape, all that other good stuff. So with that being said, let's get started. So this mixtape has 12 tracks on it, and with those 12 tracks you have one feature from Marshaun. Now one thing that I really did like on this is you had great concepts and great ideas for your songs, but the way you flowed on them didn't really fit together. It really did a piece of song completely together. There's parts I'm like, yo, I like it, nice, but then you start to fall off and I'm like, yo, come on, you were doing good, but then it didn't really fit for me. And also, this is just in my opinion, I feel like you somewhat contradicted yourself in such as the Dead President song, where you say, shooting the sword off, and then you talk about getting grazed by a taser or something like that, where I feel like you kind of contradict yourself, just in my opinion from hearing this. You have some parts where I feel like you kind of contradicted yourself on some parts, or where you talk about something in one song, but then you may touch on an opposite part of that subject in another song. That's why I feel like you kind of had weak points in this, and that can really hurt you and take what you're saying in the songs, and people not taking you as seriously when you talk about certain topics in songs, or when you talk about stopping violence, where you touch on the subjects in other songs, but you do the opposite in other subjects. Not saying that you did it heavily, but there's a few lines here and there that I spotted where I'm like, you're kind of contradicting yourself, just in my opinion from hearing this. Now one thing that I did feel this was kind of an experiment for you, just in my opinion from hearing this. I felt like you were kind of trying new sounds, trying things that stuck out, and you were trying to create your own sound and trying to work with different things here and there. You could tell, or what I thought I could tell from this. So with those minor critiques of things I liked and didn't like, I'm gonna hop in and give you guys my top 3 songs off this mixtape. So my top 3 songs would have to be Con Artist, Generation Y, and Dream World featuring Marshaun. And overall, I gotta give this mixtape a 6. Like I said, you had great concepts, great ideas, but you really didn't bring them all together. Like I said, your lyrics were straight and everything, but the way it was all pieced together, I really wasn't feeling it as much. I saw this as more like a growth period, the growth mixtape. So if you do release a future project, I'm hoping to see a lot more growth. That's why I basically did a review for this, just to show off a few things that I felt like you can improve on. Kind of make sure everything is pieced together the way you like it. Focus on, trying to make the song the best way, the best fit. Try getting instrumentals, or try working on getting things that best fit you, and create your own sound from it. Those are just my quick thoughts on this. So with that being said, let me play a few tracks for you guys to make up your mind if you want to download it or not. Like I said, all the links are down below for you to check out the mixtape. They're all down there. Check out his links, check out his YouTube. It's all down there for you to check out. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to hop right into some
music in my mind, running down my spine. Got a head start, where's the finish line? Just got paid, wanna do shows and trying to think I got it made. You niggas fake, knock off the salt, I'll blow your socks off, so you stay on your toes. Stiletto $5 hoes, never know which way the wind gon' blow. Gone in the wind, flow cold, I'm snowed in. These snowballs makes no men, no Jack Frost, just JR. That leave stars on superstars with shooting stars. Careful what you wish for, cause I know the percentage is low. From free throws to being Negroes, from knee high when your knees grow to knee deep in the game. Little birdie piece my game, chicken hit the name, she ain't clucking the same, but we flocking together. Clearly whether or not she understand, might underlay if I don't stand as a man. Man down is Mayday on a Sunday when the sun fall. The street lights fiends call home, no cellular, just collect the moon fiend to the crack of dawn. What the fuck I'm on? I'm off 3 Red Bulls just to ask got the twist commandment rules. Lost of energy and wings, back to cesspools of pit bulls. Music my doggy paddle, but I like jaws to the balls of this industry dictate the fate of 1,000 kids. Pee-wee Herman wouldn't survive a sermon of this Sunday school Rev Al Sharpton permanent, that shit burning. Welcome to hell, here first decapitated the verse. A necklace in a hearse is what I show for. Don't worry, this the life that I sold. Last week a nigga got killed and made parole. That's why I stayed to myself and always played my role. Many nights, suicidal thoughts, myself, my soul, oh no. Can't wait to get out, a nigga restless. I wish death on a nigga before he even get this. No jury, but these niggas in here want me necklace. Niggas got DUIs, but they staying reckless. But enough about me, how you living day to day? Did you finally grow up and stop the gunplay? Only time we saw God was on Sunday. Continue putting niggas to sleep with no PJs. But now nigga locked in his own chain. Just because I had none, I took that nigga's brains. Left his mama with the life in the pain. Even if I wash my sins away, I still got the stains. And as for that, my life fall upon the ropes. I refuse to live another day with my soap on the rope. I guess this letter right here is my last hope. Matter of fact, it's not a letter, it's my suicide note. Nigga, God bless. Wake up, life gets no better. So I sit back and write my nigga a letter. Yeah, I write the letter, dog. Yeah, I write the letter. Wake up, life gets no better. So I sit back and write my nigga a letter. Yeah, I write the letter, dog. Cause we getting it, then we spending it, and we killing it. We ain't learning shit. Yeah, we run the shit, but what's the movement? It's not improvement, so what the fuck we proving? These streets conflicted, visions of Ben Franklin, keep it 100. Will Chamberlain would have been a slave man. Hope you understand that $100 could've owned 100 man. 100 plantations working on one nation for this white man. I don't mean to preach, nigga, but look at your feet. A runaway slave on the treadmill, this shit ain't going away. The bloodstains and the pain, just a way to entertain. Since they broke the chain, now we encrusted with diamonds and gold, just to be killed by a stone cold nigga of your own figure. Porch monkey, gorilla, AK going banana, killer and dealers and bandanas, vision in Tony Montana. From here to Atlanta, think Thomas Jefferson for the purchase of Louisiana.
Alright, so that's it. Like I said, if you want to check out the mixtape, check out his links. They're all down below. Check it out. You know, tell me your thoughts. You know, share some thoughts that I didn't really touch on. Maybe some things you saw in it. Maybe some things you disagreed about. You know, share your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.
But what's the movement? It's not improvement, so what the fuck we proving? A call from my nigga saying these guns play everybody grounded. The way the corpse lay hell